Hello everyone. It's finally kitchen day. It's time to take care of this disaster of a kitchen. As you can see, I have a galley style kitchen. It's a pretty small kitchen and I only have 5 drawers in here. And 2 of those my husband has actually designated as junk drawers. It wasn't long ago that I actually went through and kind of did the upper cabinets. So I'm not really worried about getting the upper cabinets done right now. But I do want to focus on the bottom cabinets, which the bottom cabinets are always the worst because those are the ones where we just kind of shove everything into it and they become junk collectors. So I just want to try to spend a couple of days in here in the kitchen trying to declutter what I can because I do want to spend probably a good week just doing a good deep cleaning of the house before Thanksgiving arrives. So for this project, I'm just going to work on one drawer, one cabinet at a time. I'm not going to pull everything out of my cabinets and have them sitting out because that would just be too overwhelming to me to have that much stuff just sitting around. But I will probably pull everything out of one cabinet or one drawer and just focus on that one cabinet or that one drawer at a time. So these 2 drawers are our junk drawers. And as you can see underneath, we have a junk cabinet. But I'm going to go ahead and pull everything out of this cabinet and I'm probably going to stick it on top of my countertop and go through it and declutter it, and then I'll put back in here what I want to keep. So while the cabinet's empty, I'm going to go ahead and wipe it out. That's a lot of stuff for one cabinet. So I have some refrigerator filters. This one's still in the box new. This one looks like it's been used before, so I'm going to get rid of this. So I have tons and tons of candles. I'm not going to need to buy any candles for a long time. This one was from Home Interior, and you can see where the color of it has actually started changing, and the scent has actually turned bad as well. It doesn't smell very good. I'm going to get rid of this. So this was some gold flatware. It actually came with my china, but it's been in this box for 30 years and we've never used it, and I don't think we're ever going to, so I'm going to declutter this. These were a couple of Home Interior candle rings that were sitting underneath of there. I'm not going to use these. I'm going to declutter these. A little candle I'm not going to use. I'm going to get rid of this. So I've got this one big bag I've got these 3 small bags. I want to get rid of these because we're never going to use all of these cups. So I think we ended up with so many because at one time my husband was using them to plant his seeds in to get them started. But he didn't plant that many last year, so we don't need them anymore. So these are just a pile of rags. I used to really love the microfiber rags. They do so well at picking up dirt, but I read about how bad they are for the environment. Apparently there's little plastic pieces that when you wash them gets into our water supply. So I'm going to use what I have, but I will not be purchasing microfiber in the future. So what's in this box is actually safety glasses and batteries, flashlights, that kind of thing. So I've got one cabinet down. It looks a lot neater and I can actually see everything that's in there now and be able to get to it easier. So I've got 2 terrible junk drawers. My husband throws everything in these drawers. I've cleaned them out I don't know how many times and he still throws more junk in there. So what I did, I went and got a box, and I think most of the stuff I'm just going to put in a box. It's his stuff, so I can't really get rid of a lot of it, but I can put it in the box and stick it with his other junk on the porch. We've got painter's tape, wood glue. Why does this need to be in a junk drawer? I got no idea what this thing is. Trash. So I don't know how many like screws and nails and things were in there, but I've got the drawer completely cleaned out. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe it out, and I'll just put back what I think we need to keep in here. These were a pair of my husband's sunglasses, but they're pretty scratched up, so I think it's safe that I can get rid of these. So we'll move on to junk drawer 2. So I've had this recipe book for over 30 years. It was a gift for my bridal shower. And it's actually the last recipe book that I have. And I'm going to go ahead and declutter it because I don't use it that often. And almost any recipe that you could want to make, you can actually find online now. So I've got everything out of that drawer. So I'm going to go ahead and clean that drawer out and try to put that one back together. A few things to be relocated again. These are office supplies. I have a pile of trash from that drawer. So let me show you how the drawers look, and I'll show you what I actually removed from the drawers. That's going to be put with my husband's stuff. So there's still a ton of stuff in those drawers, but it's a whole lot better than what it was. At least I can actually see what's in there now. So our next cabinet is the bowls cabinet. So I've got a ton of bowls, and a lot of them actually look like this. You can see the burn marks. It's where you heat stuff up in the microwave, and then it leaves the little burn marks in the plastic. And then this one here, I've got little chewed up edges on it. And that's because If this gets left in my dish drain and it smells like food, my husky will actually pull these bowls out and chew on them. So it's time to get rid of these. So I'm going to go through these bowls and get rid of what I can. If I have a bowl without a lid, I'm going to get rid of it. If I have a lid without a bowl, I'm going to get rid of it. So this bowl I just use kind of as my bin for the lids. This is what I keep my lids in. So after going through everything, this is what's left. These bowls don't have lids. These lids don't have bowls. I'm pretty sure I had a lot more bowls, but I've got no idea where they went. So the last cabinet I want to do is this one. It's where I keep my cleaners. We've had water damage underneath of this cabinet. There was water damage here before we even moved into the house. And after we moved in, we also had another small issue, nothing major. But I think one of the reasons why we often get water issues underneath of our kitchen sinks is because of everything that we keep under here, and we keep shoving stuff in there. And then we throw our Walmart bags on top of everything and we can't see what's there. And so we're constantly trying to move things around, and I think we wind up hitting the pipes, and that causes some of the leaking issues that we have. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull everything out of here and try to go through and declutter this. So all of that was underneath of my sink. I actually don't have a lot of cleaners, but I did count 10 cans of disinfectant. And that's because of the pandemic. At one point you couldn't get it, and so when my husband was finally able to find it, he stocked up on it. And we've got a ton of it. And I think a lot of these cans I want to send to my mother-in-law to use, because we've just got way too many of them. So my husband bought this. I don't actually use this because the strong scent in it can actually cause me to have an asthma attack. So under my sink looks a whole lot better. I did get it a little more organized. I'll show you how it looks. So this was just some trash that was underneath of the sink. This I'm going to send to my mother-in-law because I feel like she'll use this. These were the Walmart bags that were under there, and I'm going to send these to my mom because they have 10 cats in their house, and they use these a lot for when they scoop the litter. So underneath of my sink looks a whole lot better. I can actually see what's under there now. Some of the bowls that I was getting rid of, I actually took and used them underneath of the sink to kind of create a bin to hold some of the stuff in. And I think it worked out pretty well. So let me show you everything I was able to declutter today. So this is what I was able to declutter from my cabinets today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy decluttering videos, please subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Hello, Zizi girl. I know. I love the puppies too. I love you guys too. I know. I know you're so fluffy. You're so pretty. You're so fluffy and pretty. I know. You don't need to chew my ear. You sniff me? You sniffy sniff? Ooh. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.